Well, hey there. Thank you for joining with me in the Bible Reading Challenge. We're jumping into a weekend, finishing up or getting close to finishing up the book of Psalms, and it's been a rich experience. I hope you're getting into that. I hope this weekend you'll join with me, read Psalm 144, 145, 146, and 147. Let me share with you just a couple of thoughts that might inspire you, hopefully will, into reading it for yourself and just spending some time with God. It says in Psalm 144, in verse 1 and 2, it says, "Praise be to the Lord, my rock, who trains my hands for war, my fingers for battle. He is my loving God." You know, speaking of our loving God and the battle, I think of Jesus and the battle that he fought each and every day in his earthly ministry. You know, his battle, he was releasing those who were held captive to sin and disease and injustices of all sorts. He was seeking to release the captive, bring sight to the blind. Remember that passage? He did not confuse war or the battle with human thoughts of war, like hand-to-hand combat, or oh, I'm going to win the fight in the boardroom, or anything like that. No, he sought to help people, to free us from that limited thinking and to thinking about the things of the kingdom of God. So how can we do the same thing? We can do the same thing by doing what he did. It says that he retreated. In the middle of his earthly ministry, he would retreat to lonely places, it says, but he retreated for solitude with his Father and prayer and just being with the Lord. So that's what he did. That's the example he set. So I hope that you and I will be challenged to do the same thing so that we will be successful in our lives. It goes on and it says in Psalm 146, it says, "Don't put your trust in the princes and in the human beings who cannot save." You know, we need to think about, first of all, how we're going to be set up for success by writing our lives in the presence of God, and then by setting ourselves up for the allegiance we need to follow our God. Don't put your trust in princes and in human beings who cannot save. Boy, I come to a place in my life, and maybe all of us probably have this testimony as followers of Jesus Christ, where we were more satisfied with comfort and satisfaction, and we did this away from the Lord's presence. And that's my testimony. And actually, in the midst of all that, there was a point that I found myself without a home. Wow. It reminded me of the two brothers in Luke 15 who were prodigal. It talked about that one lived in prodigal living, and one stayed at home, but he was prodigal in his thoughts and held captive to what he didn't understand, the Father's love. Neither one of them did. So it's a reminder for us to put our allegiance in following the one who can save us, not in princes, as it says, or in human beings, but in the one true living God. So set yourself up by your time, set your soul up with your time with God, as it tells us, and also set yourself up for success by spending time with God, so you'll be set in your allegiance to follow him first and foremost. God bless you. Have a great weekend.